Oh, hey, man. Happy Easter once again, man. With the 3 videos back to back to back. You know what I'm saying? Pumping them out. Got to get my 3 today, man. The moment he realized it's first degree murder. Let's check it out, man.
23rd, 2022. Officers from the Milwaukee Police Department in Wisconsin responded to a slew of 911 calls.
Hold
One
on,
caller,
man.
Kashawn Rowley, shared that he was at his girlfriend Leah Davis's.
Sorry, hold on, bro. What the hell going on with Wisconsin, bro? Because the Code Blue channel, that's like Wisconsin based. Here they come over here. This is Midwest safety. Bro, is Wisconsin dangerous like that, bro? Shit, man. Wisconsin, it's going down over there, bro. Y'all need to chill. Y'all need to chill. When I think of Wisconsin, I'm thinking of snow. I'm thinking of snow. You know, them snow plowers. I'm thinking of snowmobiles. I'm thinking of cheeseheads, the Packers, Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre. Them. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm not thinking about all this shit going down in Wisconsin. Like, what's the
slew of 911 calls. One caller, Kashawn Rowley, shared that he was at his girlfriend Leah Davis's apartment and she was shot.
Damn.
You hear any gunshots?
Over here? Hey, come here. Lamers. Stand over there. Stand.
Boy, you ain't even crying. Bro, you did it.
Stand over there.
He did it.
Stand over there and don't move.
I'm not moving, bro. I promise the God on my soul, I'm not moving, bro.
Officers follow Kashawn to Leah's apartment, where they find an unresponsive Leah on the floor, blood coming from her head.
Damn.
A third officer arrives, and they apprehend Kashawn to remove him from the room so they can fully attend to Leah.
I just got her granny and everything. I never. All right. Just take him outside.
She's got a gunshot wound to the head.
But listen. She told me to go.
Ain't that shit crazy though? Even if he didn't have anything to do with it, he called and he the only one there. Automatically first suspect. You're getting questions. They gonna run your whole background, ID, everything down, bro. That shit is crazy. It got you thinking you're going to prison. You ain't even do shit. This case, he did it. I can see it on him. He did the shit. He just acting like all right, hold on. Let's see. I'm gonna predict it. Well, I feel like she was trying to leave him or some shit like that, and he went and popped her, and then you gonna make it look like, oh, it was something, had somebody ran in on her or whatever. Talking about he calling the family, calling the police, running out all tripping. He ain't even crying, nothing. Like, you look normal.
So I came over here, right? I'm literally, she only let me stand right here. Mind you, okay? Listen, did you listening to me?
Yeah,
you listening to me? Listen, she only let me stand right here. Look, I'm finna show you. She only let me stand right here, bro. Listen, she was like, I'm finna, I asked her, can I come over? She said, you can come over for a little bit. I said, okay. She said, but when I got over here, she was like, no, you can't come in, or something like that, because she wanted to get ready to go to sleep. I'm like, okay, you want to get ready to go to sleep, so I'm finna go. I literally came down here to my car. I literally came over here to my car. I got in my car.
Oh shit, he can move it, not my fault.
Radio.
I try to get out the way of him.
Radio.
7250, we got a gunshot wound to the head on a black female, not breathing, medical. Gunshot wound to the center of the forehead.
No pulse on her?
No.
Or CPR, I guess.
Yeah, I am. Starting CPR.
Listen, I swear to God on everything.
You're good, buddy.
Huh?
You're good, buddy.
Okay, look, I swear to God on everything I love. Look, I came to my car. The moment I opened my car door, I heard 8 shots come from her apartment. I literally, bro, I'm thinking somebody shooting else somewhere, so I pull up the street. I'm like, damn, what the f? But I turn around because I'm like, dog, bro, that's my girl, bro. I really love this girl to death. So I'm like, okay, so I turn around, bro. Listen, I'm beating on the fucking door to try to get the fuck back in the apartment because I don't have the key or nothing, bro.
I need a cage car for him.
I literally just started CPR and a shot to the head.
Did she have a gun? Hold on, because he said, my fault. I was adjusting something on my shit. Okay, hold on.
Listen, she only let me stand right here. Mind you, okay? Listen, did you listening to me?
Yeah,
you listening to me? Listen, she only let me stand right here. Look, I'm finna show you. She only let me stand right here, bro. Listen, she was like, I'm finna, I asked her, can I come over? She said, you can come over for a little bit. I said, okay. She said, but when I got over here, she was like, no, you can't come in, or something like that, because she wanted to get ready to go to sleep. Okay.
You can't come in. I'm about to go to sleep.
Like, okay, you want to get ready to go to sleep, so I'm finna go. I literally came down here to my car. I literally came over here to my car. I got in my car. Okay, listen, listen.
Radio.
Huh?
Radio.
7250, we got a gunshot wound to the head on a black female, not breathing, 10 medical. Gunshot wound to the center of the forehead.
No pulse on her?
No.
Or CPR, I guess.
Yeah, I am. Starting CPR.
Listen, I swear to God on everything.
You're good, buddy.
Huh?
You're good, buddy.
Okay, look, I swear to God on everything I love. Listen, I came to my car. The moment I opened my car door, I heard 8 shots come from her apartment.
So you was up in there in the doorway. She wouldn't let you come no further. You go outside to your car. You hear 8 gunshots. Did she have another dude up in there, or what's going on?
I literally, bro, I'm thinking somebody shooting. I would say shooting else somewhere. So I pull up the street. I'm like, damn, what the? But I turn around because I'm like, dog, bro, that's my girl, bro. I really love this girl to death. Right. So I'm like, okay, so I turn around, bro. Listen, I'm beating on the fucking door to try to get the fuck back in the apartment because I don't have the key or nothing, bro.
I need a cage car for him.
Co-producer is going to give you unique.
I'm confused on what he talking about. So he was driving down the block, he heard shots, and then just assumed it was coming from her shit.
I literally just started CPR and a shot to the head. I'm not conscious, not breathing.
Yeah, there's gray matter.
Damn.
Yeah, I hear you.
So listen, she tell me the moment I get by her car, I listen. The moment I get by my car, right? Listen, I hear 8 shots, bro. I run upstairs, bro, because I listen, bro. Her door's unlocked because she just closed the door behind me, bro. I made sure she was okay because I told her when I was here, I said, okay, I'm gonna call you later and like that because I know you got work tonight. She work at Walmart on East Capitol. Okay. So listen, when I got to my car, I swear to God, I heard 8 shots. I go up there, bro. I look. All I do is open the door, bro. She's laying on the fucking ground, bro.
We'll sort it out, buddy.
Is anybody else in the apartment? What the hell? You're how is she gonna shoot herself 8 times?
How long ago this happened?
We just
This
got
ain't
here,
adding
and
up to
this
me.
guy,
This
the
ain't
one that
adding
called,
up.
I have no idea, to be honest.
Do we have any info on her?
No, I have none. We just got up here. So, right, I mean, you guys came here quicker than we, Hey, there is a bullet next to her on the left side, so be careful where it is. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to get in your way here, man. Yeah, there is.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
But right now, she's obviously shot. You're the only person in the apartment, so you're just detained right now, okay?
Yeah.
Like, right? No. Like I said, you're not arrested, but you're just detained until we figure out what's going on.
Bro, I swear to God, bro. I would get that shit to her, cuz.
All right.
I don't know, bro. She didn't let me in the house, bro. She didn't let me in the house at all.
Bro, I'm trying to figure out how you so distraught. You're not crying, nothing. She didn't let you in the house at all. So was there somebody else in the house with her?
Listen.
We're taking a second here to point out the irony behind his shirt in
Apparently I have an attitude. Who
this situation.
I'm finna tell you the same thing that I told him. Listen, so me, listen. She just had got home about like 45 minutes ago, hour ago. Okay. I called her. She had said, "Can I come see you?" She had said at first she had said no. I said okay. I said, "Can I come see you?" She said, "Yeah, you can come see me, but only for a little bit because I have to go to work tonight because she work at Walmart East Capitol. I normally take her to work between 9:30 and 9:40. I said, okay. When I got over here, she only let me stand in the door. She didn't let me go in the house or nothing like that, bro. Nothing. Like, that's my girlfriend. I've been over there multiple times.
She your girlfriend, but wouldn't let you come inside? She had to. You stayed at the door. That's not making no ounce of sense.
She didn't let me go over there. So she had said, okay, you have to leave because I'm finna get ready to go to sleep. I said, okay. I literally walked down the stairs. I came out the door. She closed the door behind me. I told her. I said, okay, I'm gonna call you later and make sure that you good and that you okay because I know you got work. And I told her to call me if you need a ride to work. Okay, this is what I do on the daily. So I said, okay. I literally got to my car door. I literally go to open my car door and I hear 8 shots coming out her apartment. Not her apartment, but the fucking house complex. You know?
Man, you was just saying it sounded like it was coming out of her shit. You ain't see, bro. You not making no sense. You trying to get him to believe your bullshit right now.
So then I'm getting scared. Like all I'm hearing is shots. Huh?
Which car is yours?
Red flat Charger right there.
Right here? It's parked the wrong way?
Yeah, it's parked the wrong way.
Okay.
Lamers. Oh, there you are.
It's parked the wrong way.
I'm trying to look for the gun. Sorry, no, you're good, I'm just trying to make sure there's no gun in here.
7250, they're calling it DOE.
Damn.
What happened after that? What'd you do?
Because, listen, I got up in the car, bro. I pulled up, I'm like, what the f*** they shooting? But, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get shot. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm an innocent bystander. Okay. Or whatever. I don't want him to come outside or whatever the f*** catch may be and shoot me. Okay. So I'm like, okay, bet. So I literally, but I turn around like that. I literally turn around. I pull the back up, bro. I'm banging on the fucking door to get back up in there because I don't have the keys to her apartment. I cannot get in that complex. What?
I'm trying to sort out what's going on right now, man. We'll come talk to you in a second.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, I swear to God on everything I love.
So you went back in?
No, I went back in after the shots. I went back in after the shot because I knocked on the fucking door and the neighbor opened the door for me.
Okay. Okay.
And you never opened, and I went back upstairs.
Was your door open?
Your door was already unlocked. I'm telling you.
Yeah, bro, chill out.
I'm literally, bro. I'm literally trying to check. I'm back. What's wrong? I'm back. What's wrong? All I see is blood on the floor. I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, what's going on? Yeah, no, it's in my car.
Okay. What's your name?
Keyshawn. Keshawn. Rousey.
Does that look like a bullet hole in the wall right in front of you? Right there? Yeah, that's what that is. Looks like you got some brain matter over here. Yeah, it came in through here.
Damn, man.
Is that one right there? Or not?
That's probably.
Looks like she might have been shot twice. Unless she held up her arm in front of her.
Here's the exit wound. Okay. Brain matter. 5 wounds total, 1, 2. 1 in the other arm.
Damn, bro.
And look at, there's stuff all over here. All up here. You look through the window.
Brain matter right on the window.
Bro, I'm trying to figure out. The first thing I do is I call her friend. I'm like, bro, you don't. I said, I don't know what the fuck just happened. She said, what? I said, bro, I don't know what just happened, bro. I just heard 8 shots come from our apartment. She said, wait. She said, wait, what's going on, bro? I said, bro, I just heard 8 shots come out of her apartment, bro. She said, wait. I called her granny, bro. I told her granny I heard 8 shots come out of her apartment. So her granny like, what you mean her 8 shots come out of her apartment? I said, bro, I'm literally in the
bro, you sound crazy.
S-E-Y.
Just a question I'm gonna ask you. Got any warrants? Something I'd be worried about?
No, I don't.
Not a probation parole?
No, I don't.
Okay, alright. Slide in real quick. We're checking the window here. Get you cool.
He ain't even
Davis.
crying, nothing.
I don't know her middle name.
Okay, she lives here?
Yes.
Alright, slide.
You don't know your girl the whole name?
Yeah. I'm gonna get the keys so I can get the air conditioner.
Okay, I'm not finna do nothing, bro. Can you just, I'm cooperating. Can you just leave it open so I can literally just sit here and breathe?
Squad number.
Listen, I swear to God, Jasmine, on everything I love, bro. Listen, she said I could come over for a little bit. I came over here for literally 5 minutes, bro. She didn't let me in the door, bro. She didn't let me in the door. I literally, listen, when she told me to leave, I left. I literally got by my car door and I heard some shots coming from her apartment, bro.
Keyshawn, just relax.
Or were you the shots you heard? Were you the one letting them off?
Listen, I just want to breathe, bro. That's it.
No, I'll leave the door.
I just want to, breathe, bro.
I got you.
Then her granny keep asking me, did you do it? No, I didn't do that. I love that girl.
And they found 5 total bullet holes. There's gray matter on her pants, on the window seal.
Damn, bro, that's...
There is a bullet fragment on her right side over here. And then there's look like a strike mark in the corner. You can see it from here so far. And then once they move out of the way, I'll be able to keep looking.
7 holes.
7?
Yep, 7 holes. Chest, 1 right arm, 2 in the head, 2 in the back.
Her phone's ringing. Does that mean anything to you?
Yeah, just leave it.
They said I couldn't get a respected software engineering degree from an online school, but with WGU, I can earn an accredited degree.
Hey, is that car plate register you, man?
Yeah, that's my car.
You see anybody coming out of that place?
Bro, I didn't know, bro. I left. I pulled off, bro. I pulled off. Okay. I got scared because there was shots. I pulled off. I can't.
That's what I'm saying. I knew I wasn't tripping. He said he pulled off, that he heard shots and came back. Now you telling me you just walked to the car and heard shots. This dude is lying. I knew I heard him correctly. Ugly ass.
Came back.
So when you came out of here, didn't you see anybody go in?
No, I didn't. But listen, she was already at home when I got here.
I know, but you said you left because she didn't want to.
Yeah, but she didn't let me in the door. I don't know if somebody was in there or not.
Okay, all right.
She didn't let me in the house. What are you talking about?
You called me, said they shot her apartment.
No, I did. I said I heard 8 shots come out of her apartment.
Right now, man.
Okay.
I heard 8 shots from in there. I heard bang, 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 bang.
Come on, cooperate with me.
I am cooperating, bro. I'm just trying to.
I know you're hands up, right? But the whole neighborhood ain't gonna know.
Yes, I know the whole neighborhood ain't gonna know my business, bro. But I'm just saying, bro. I'm trying to tell because everybody trying to look at me like I did that.
No, I told you. Look, I told you straight up. You're not arrested. You're detained right now, right?
Okay, and I understand that.
We get called here. Someone shot, right?
Yes, and I called you all.
Hold on. Breathe, buddy.
You keep yelling over me because I'm on your side, all right? I told you
chill
straight up,
out.
you're not arrested, you're detained. I just obviously got to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
You're in the apartment, she's shot. I'm sorting out everything. You're not arrested. Your story checks out. Just let everything happen for a second, all right? Detectives are going to come, everybody's going to talk to you. Things will be cool, all right?
Okay, bro.
Just be smooth with me.
Okay.
I don't think she was shot here. Are there any casings or anything in here? There's a bullet fragment over next to her.
I saw that.
Yeah, and there's a strike to the wall. You see it right here?
Oh yeah.
Right there, and then it hits there. But there's brain matter on the window over here. Right over here, and it's in her lap, and she was up in the corner. So I'm curious. I don't think this happened here. I think.
You don't think it happened here?
Oh, there's not. She got shot 5 times.
She got shot 5 times?
There's 7 total holes. Yeah.
Yeah, he said he heard 8 gunshots.
Yeah, there's no one else in here. This was unlocked.
Hey, I'm not, bro. Can I just breathe? I'm breathing.
His bitch ass went through the back. He backdoored his own woman for what? Why? Why did you do that?
Well, but you're trying to talk to them.
No, I'm not, bro. I'm just letting you know, bro. I got alibis, bro. Right when I just with you, bro. I've been with you all day, bro. I just dropped you off over your auntie Tanya, over there by the court, bro, so you can play with Trayshawn them. I was with you, bro.
This will be your last one. I'm going to have to close the door, buddy. Okay.
Yeah, close the door, because you talking too much.
No, there's nothing else in there. He had 3 callers, and
He said ain't no blood?
Not one casing out here. His quick story was he had come over here.
This officer relays his knowledge of the situation to who appears to be an investigative officer. Simultaneously, Kashawn again recounts his story to an officer, but added small additional bits of information.
No.
Bro. What's up? Now I'm talking to you. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Y'all asking me how I got in the apartment and everything. When I first got here, her neighbor was opening the door. I came in the door. I knocked on her door. She opened it. She would not let me in, sir.
She told you to come over, though, right?
Yeah, she said I can come over while we was on the phone. Me and her literally had a conversation. We literally was on the phone.
That's your girlfriend?
That was my...
This don't make sense. Why would she tell you to come over, but you can't come inside? You got to stay right there at the door. Like what? That's not making sense.
But we getting back together.
Okay.
Yeah, we getting back together.
How long were you guys together on off?
We've been together for 1.5 years. We just broke up like 3 weeks ago. But
did she have another? She must have had somebody had to have been over there. And then he said he started tripping, and he went and took her out. He did that shit
like that. And she said we getting back together. She just needed time to, you know what I'm saying, get through her feelings and shit like that.
Right.
I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm literally sitting here being, you know what I'm saying? I'm literally sitting here being okay with all that shit because I understand. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got feelings, bro.
Kashawn recounts his story from here, reiterating that he was at the apartment. Then as he was getting into his car to leave, he heard 8 gunshots, sped off in fear, but then returned, allegedly concerned about Leah's safety. He shares in greater detail the moment of his return to her apartment.
I knocked on her door again. I'm like, Leah. I checked the door to see if it's unlocked. The door's unlocked. I open the door. All I see of her is on the floor dead. I literally dropped down to my knees, bro. The first person I'll call is her motherfucking friend. I call her right there. I call her friend. I tell her. I'm like, bro, I just heard 8 shots come out her apartment complex. I'm crying like a motherfucker, bro. She
like, got no tears.
Hold on. She just left me and shit like that, bro. I said, fam, I just heard 8 shots come out her apartment complex. So that she said, hold on, I'm gonna call you back. I called her granny. Her granny said.
So at no point you decided to call the police? The paramedics? You called the whole family, said you called, bro.
What the fuck happened? I'm telling her granny, bro, like, I just heard 8 shots come out your granddaughter complex and shit like that. I'm literally doing all that shit, right? All I know is, bro, I literally, bro, I swear to God on my soul, I'm like, bro, who the fuck is this? She asking me, did I do it? I said, I did not do it. I said, I didn't do it. I said, I don't know, bro. I said, she didn't let me in the house.
Did you do it? Did she know you? She know you a hothead.
Down the street, bro. I didn't see nobody run in and out.
When you heard the shots fired out here, you didn't see anybody run out the apartment?
No, I didn't. I drove off.
Do you think someone was in there?
Bro, I don't know. She didn't let me through the door.
Okay. All right, man. He was in the apartment when we got here.
He was in the apartment?
Yeah.
Yes, I can't. Listen, I had the door. Look, I'm sorry. I'm trying to.
I know you gave your story,
but I got the black thing held open so I can get back into the house because I don't have a key to get back in.
I hear you, buddy. Just take a seat. You guys got the keys for 541?
Yeah, that's my guy. Yeah,
the guy that probably the possible suspect is sitting in the back of it. It's not running.
And he's yelling because he's hot, so I want to get the AC on there so I can shut the door on him.
In this moment, a bystander speaks to an officer about getting information for Leah's grandmother, who is apparently on scene.
Okay, well, I
Thought I heard something.
can't really say anything because I don't know anything other than there's somebody that's shot. Can't release any information right now. If that's her grandma, is her mom around?
Her mom passed away.
Okay, well, have her sit there. I'll come talk to her in a minute, okay?
The bystander implies that Leah's mother is deceased, and social media post made by Leah herself supports this claim. Leah's grandmother has now not just lost her daughter in recent years, but now her granddaughter too.
Damn,
An
Grams.
officer available. The grandmother is down on the east end of Lisbon. Probably be the next of kin.
This guy's info? Yeah. That's possibly him right there. Well, that's him, but that's possibly suspect. He's talking very fast, like he's nervous. Extremely fast. That's, the story doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, this shit don't make sense at all.
There's no gun, there's no casings.
Check his car.
This guy right here. He's on the wrong side of the tape.
Confluence is the connected workspace where teams can do it all. Like this marketing team.
Yeah, the same site for now. Okay. Did you hear anything? You're right next door. I'll tell you what, I'll let a detective know to come over and talk to you in private.
While an on-camera interview does not happen with this individual, officers do question the downstairs neighbor about the incident.
While we were standing, we heard a loud bam bam. I didn't think it was a gunshot, but I just thought he was banging on the door some more. Like I thought he kicked it now instead of hitting it, but then he ran out. Yeah.
Could you make out what he was saying?
He was like saying let me in. She was saying go or leave or something. Just like that. I just moved in like 3 months ago.
Okay.
And they argue all the time. 10 minutes later, the car pulls back up, but he has someone with him, a female. I hear a female voice, and they're both like, she dead. So I'm like, oh no, he killed her.
The female that this witness mentions is never explained, nor are we aware of any charges pressed against a second individual for this case. Rumors shared on social media detail that Kashawn may have cheated on Leah, and that action prompted the breakup, but those claims are unsubstantiated, considering this witness was primarily
Whoa, what'd I say? What did I say? She wanted to leave his ass, right? He can't take it. So they decided to take her life.
Cheated on Leah, and that action prompted the breakup.
Straight
but those
up.
claims are unsubstantiated. Considering this witness was primarily listening through her doorway, it is possible she was hearing Kashawn's panicked voice as he uses falsetto and reaches a considerably higher pitch.
Right.
And then he knocked on my door.
What shit he been doing?
And he said, did y'all hear anything happen? And I was like, all I saw was a black Charger. And he said, that's my car. He was like, I came and she wouldn't let me in. She told me to leave. I left. He was like, so, he said, so I thought somebody in here did it. I said, no, you didn't think nobody in here did it. So that's why I called the police.
Okay.
Because I see he's trying to flip it.
Right.
Had you called the police prior to him knocking on your door?
Yeah.
Okay, you already
but I'm just saying.
Okay.
In the video we obtained, Kashawn never implies that a neighbor might be responsible, nor did he mention talking to the downstairs neighbor after supposedly discovering Leah's body.
Of course he's not gonna put that in there.
You see that?
What the heck had pink cups?
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. I didn't do that shit, my nigga.
Okay, nobody's... Relax. Okay?
Y'all finna have me send in the cell and shit, bro?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, okay? Right now...
And in pink cups.
What
you saw,
okay, bro.
Okay.
According to news reports, investigators found more details surrounding the 911 calls. The first call revealed further suspicion of Kashawn's actions. Allegedly, before Kashawn called 911, he called a friend and shared that Leah had been shot at her apartment. Kashawn told officers this information on scene. However, his friend revealed Kashawn left out the bit of information where he allegedly admitted to shooting Leah, which is what prompted the friend to make the first 911 call. Investigators interviewed others who were close to Kashawn and Leah and found that Kashawn was apparently very possessive of her.
I can
the pair
tell.
held a very rocky relationship, as alluded by Kashawn himself on scene. Other close friends shared that Kashawn had threatened to kill Leah last fall, and he allegedly purchased a gun in order to do so.
Straight bitch, bro. Look at him. Hold on. Let me show y'all his face. Look at him. Straight hoe. Right here. Straight up. Well, I was fixing. I gotta get my little short clips too. But you know what I'm saying? Straight up, bitch, right here, bro. Just leave the girl alone, man. She don't want you. Your stupid ass wanted to be cheating. So you claimed you love her so much. So what you cheating for? Why you cheating if you love her so much? She don't want you over there to begin with. That's why your stupid ass standing in the door or whatever you said. With your hair, bro. You need to go get that redone or just chop that shit off. Well, they gonna chop that shit off probably when they bring you downtown. But come on, man. You gonna take her life because she don't want to be with your punk ass?
News reports indicated Leah had 8 gunshot wounds in total, matching Kashawn's story that he heard 8
he
gunshots.
gave her all of them.
Sadly, investigations also discovered that Kashawn and Leah knew of each other since 3rd grade. After his arrest, Kashawn was charged with first-degree murder, with modifiers for using a dangerous weapon and for domestic abuse. This is the only criminal charge we could find in Kashawn's records. Roughly 2 weeks later, he entered a plea of not guilty. The court set a $250,000 cash bond that Kashawn never posted.
Hell no.
In February of 2023, almost 8 months after Leah's killing, a jury unanimously found Kashawn guilty at trial. In March, he was sentenced to life in prison.
Whoa! Woo! Woo! Damn.
Fining him for at least 35 years after Leah's death until...
Boy, you gotta do at least that 35. Woo! Keyshawn is cooked.
April of 2057, when he will be 55 years old. Violations during his prison sentence can extend his total stay by up to 40 days for each infraction.
It don't matter,
he may petition
bro.
for extended
You're there
supervised
forever.
release after his prison sentence is complete.
What's going on, guys? Today we have a sad, tragic case out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 19-year-old woman loses her life at the hands of her ex-boyfriend. Most cops can see that this guy is guilty. As soon as they see this guy, he says he called the police. Okay, he probably did. What does he do? He raises his hands and says, "Oh, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything." That's a big sign right there.
Yep.
The second thing he did is he said 8 shots were heard. Let me tell you something. I've been shot at before. One thing I'm not doing is I'm not counting the shots. I'm trying to live. The third thing he did is he tries to muster up some fake tears to see if anybody's buying this.
He didn't even have no
Those tears are
tears.
so fake. That's another story. Okay. He tries to sit there and talk. And the cop is just going to let him talk because what do these criminals do? They incriminate themselves, you know, because they're not too smart. So the cop did the right thing by taking him to the squad car, let him keep talking. And what does he say? First, in the beginning, he says it's his girlfriend. Then he says it's his ex-girlfriend. We know now it was his ex-girlfriend. I believe he came over there, in my opinion, uninvited. Right? And then the conversation probably went left. He didn't like where it was going. So what does he do? He takes out a gun and ends this young lady's life because you can't take no for an answer. Okay? And what this guy get? He got life, right? And after 35 years, he can petition. He's eligible to petition for extended supervision. So possibly could be on the street one day.
Don't let him out, please. Don't.
It's ridiculous, man. You know, these domestics, man, can end so bad. So bad. So you have to pay attention to these red flags because a lot of times you see them, but you ignore them. You can't do that. All right? So tragic. My condolences go out to the family.
A 2021 study by the Bureau of Justice Statistics shares that of the nearly 5,000 female victims of murder and non-negligent manslaughter that year, 34% were killed by an intimate partner.
I'm telling y'all, be careful who y'all dealing with, bro. If they showing you that aggressive behavior, abusive, just run for the hills, man. Run for the hills. There's no need to stay around just cause, you know what I'm saying, the nasty time might be cool or whatever, giving you a few dollars or something. Just, you know what I'm saying, just leave, man. Your life is more important than that. Your life is more important than that, man. Young lady over here gone now. Grandma done lost her daughter and her granddaughter because of some bullshit, man. Look at this, 5,000 females. Just that year, 34% by their partner.
Comparison
Bitches,
of the nearly
bro.
18,000 male murder victims, only 6% were killed by a domestic partner, making women 5 times more likely to be killed by their partner, while men are more likely to be killed by a stranger or non-family acquaintance. Using this data, of the nearly 23,000 murders that year, roughly 2,768 or 12% of all murders and non-negligent manslaughter were committed by an intimate partner of the victim. If you or someone you know in the Milwaukee area is a victim of domestic abuse, resources for help.
And then them busters probably in jail, probably like, yes, I can relax now that she gone now. He ain't gotta worry about her with nobody else. He ain't gotta worry about her talking to no dudes, no nothing. That's how some weirdos be thinking, man. So be careful, y'all. Ladies, be careful, for real, for real. But anyway, I'll catch y'all in the next video. I'm out of here, man. Shit.